Hey, there we are! I was just commenting on the beautiful thumbnail that we just took. For some reason, when you go live on YouTube, it asks you to take a thumbnail. I'm not saying that's for some reason. Obviously, you want a thumbnail for YouTube videos. But for some reason, it counts down 3, 2, 1, and it is the closest up picture possible. So we just did about 4 takes to try to get distancing. We are not social distancing between the two of us because we're stuck together. Should we be on the sidewalk though?
I was walking around those people back there on the sidewalk.
So hi everyone, Cassidy, Quinn here. Welcome to Mental Tuesday? I don't know. I'm sorry we missed yesterday.
Mental check-ins.
Exactly.
Someday during the week.
Very important right now. Tucker Tuesday. This is my boyfriend Tucker. You've probably seen him here on this channel a few times. But I finally locked him down for a live stream. Not a Mental Monday. It's basically Mental Monday. Because
Mental every day.
I did think we were going to do a Mental Monday together yesterday because I'm working from home right now. You're working from home right now. We are both healthy. Our allergies are really annoying, which walking outside is not going to help. Oh, hi, Scott. Hi, Gabriella. We love you too.
Are on 100 for sure.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good though. Day two.
Day 2 of working from home. Zach says hi. Hi, Zach.
Hey, Zach. No, got a little more stir crazy on day 2 than I did on day 1.
See, for me, this is like day 6 because Thursday I stayed home from work sick. Friday, I had a bad cough. I still do not think it was the coronavirus, but I had a cough. It was annoying. So I didn't go to work on Thursday. I stayed home and worked from home on Friday. And then
so you've been conditioned.
And then
for
Tucker
this,
was
is
out.
What you're saying.
Tucker was
That's
out of the house skiing on Saturday. And by the time Tucker was actually home with me on Sunday, you thought I had gone crazy, right?
Yeah, had spent way too much time on the internet.
But since I was feeling better, health-wise, body-wise, I started like just running around and not knowing how to expend that energy because I was stuck inside at home.
Today you figured out a bit better how to expend some energy.
Today I figured it out. Number 1, actually make some videos. Number 2,
you were actually making videos yesterday as well.
Right, no, exactly. But that helped. That helped me expend the energy without just scrolling.
I don't know. You were kind of on one yesterday after day 1.
Yeah, was I? How was I on one?
Just seemed also ready to go a little crazy.
Or going crazy. Oh, Silent Koala says, hello Cassidy, great to be here for Tucker Tuesday Treks. Yes, we can just expand this now that we're quarantined at home. We're self-quarantining. We're basically hanging out at home.
And
because we're both working from home.
We both work for great companies that said we can do our part and work from home virtually and digitally.
You probably know I work for a TV station. Normally at 7 o'clock, which is in 5 minutes, I would be hosting a show called Tonight with Cassidy from 7 to 7:30. But right now, since in Portland, all of the events, every event with like more than 10 people has been canceled. All of the restaurants now are only doing takeout, and those are the things.
Everybody trying to do their part.
People aren't going out to bars, which is good because, well, now they're closed, but it's good because we're supposed to be practicing social distancing, which if you're in a part of the country or the world that has not closed the bars and restaurants, please still practice your social distancing. Stay home. It's lovely. Hopefully you have a loved one to hang out with at home because if you think I'm going crazy with you in the house, imagine how crazy I would be going if it was just me by myself. But so they canceled my show or suspended Tonight with Cassidy for the time being. Number 1, because it'd be really hard to do a show. And number 2, which is actually probably number 1 as far as the bosses are concerned, they want to just focus on giving everyone the information about the coronavirus, about COVID-19. So from 7 to 7:30, they're doing a Q&A show where people are sending in their questions about the coronavirus, and they will answer them on live TV. And now that I'm working at home, I am just like content creating. I've been working on a video that's about to go up once we get back to our house from our walk. It's uploading right now for the KGW channel, so go subscribe to the KGW channel, about people working from home and tips on how to work from home successfully, because some of us are doing it for the very first time. And Tucker, for you, like you normally work in an office, it's kind of the same. Like you were just video chatting with a guy in China which you would have been doing if you were at the office also, right? Like, does it feel kind of like you're doing the same thing as you always do?
It does, but I'm a firm believer that nothing can replace true human interaction and collaboration. So I think that there is a small component missing. However, with the virtual tools we're so lucky to have, it definitely has been, we're doing the best we can. So yeah, definitely good to be able to do it with the tools that we have. I think.
And now you get to hang out with me, the tool that you have.
Yeah, no kidding. I was gonna say, like, hanging out with her is cool.
I make you lunch.
Yes.
Listen, I've made you lunch 2 days in a row, and you did make dinner last night, though, because now I'm working until 9 o'clock. This is my lunch break right now, but I'm working until 9 o'clock. And so I was like, you better make dinner now.
And I was happy to do so.
You were. Scott says you just got back from your walk. That's lovely. Rob says, I think I know where you are. Good, because I don't know where I am. Tucker said there was a park that I don't know where we are. But I can tell you that there's beautiful sunset. Here's the romance. If you're out at home and you're stuck at home and you want to be on a date, look at the sunset. It's beautiful. Are you feeling the romance?
That was quite the tune.
Are you feeling the romance? Was that a no? The Garage Gamer says, "Are you going to get your job back?" I sure hope that my job comes back in the same capacity it was. I hope tonight Cassidy comes back thriving.
And you still have a job, to clarify.
Right, but I was gonna say, I do still have a job. I am still working full time, and it's interesting. I've always really enjoyed the days that I get to work from home, because sometimes I'll stay home editing for a while, for half the day, and then go into the studio. Or if there's a day where there's a football game or a Democratic debate on TV and we don't have a Tonight with Cassidy show at 7, sometimes I'll stay home and just edit for the day and plan. And I love those days, and I feel more productive on those days because I know...
It is interesting that you can just jam on some work without being interrupted by meetings or everything else like that.
I mean, sometimes we'll distract each other now, but that's the only person. There's only one person in the vicinity that can walk up and ask you a question. Whereas if you're at work, like now someone has to Slack you a question or email you or text you, and that's fine. And you can also ignore it if you want. Whereas if you're at your desk and you're trying to edit and cram away and someone comes up to you, you can't just like... But if someone texts you or sends you a Slack message, you can ignore it. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, but your boyfriend asking you millions of questions when you're trying to get something done.
Yeah, I did get annoyed with you earlier. I'm sorry. Gabriella says, I like your hat and sunglasses. Thank you. Rocking a Salt and Straw hat. Can't go to Salt and Straw right now, so... And I'm wishing I had some of their ice cream in my freezer, but I don't, so I'll wear it on my head. Lane says, I'm delivering groceries on Instacart right now. That's awesome. I bet it's super busy. Have you noticed anything people are buying a lot of? Is that allowed? Are there, like, private rules, security rules on Instacart? Is there toilet paper?
Probably not.
The question on everyone's mind.
I did see
Oh, happy St. Patty's Day! Here's some green for you. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Forgot
my arm's getting tired. Yeah, I tried to pinch you earlier, but you do have some green on your sunglasses, I believe. My arm is not long enough to do this with 2 people. What were you gonna say?
You're very small.
What were you gonna say?
It is interesting that I completely forgot it was St. Patty's Day because there isn't anything going on. Like normally there'd be a bunch of different things going on. That is interesting that when we don't leave the house and you're just so in your own zone that it's
you can forget there's a holiday going on.
Yeah.
But even if you are sitting at home and you're upset that there are not St. Patty's Day parties going on, that you cannot go out to the bars, whether you live in Portland or somewhere else.
It's kind of amazing to see the kinds of live things going on online, right?
There's concerts.
Didn't you
the Dropkick Murphys at a concert. A local band. Oh, Coming Up Threes. Coming Up Threes. I interviewed them at Kells, where normally there would be a big Irish festival at Kells right now in downtown Portland, but there is not at the moment. But Coming Up Threes, I interviewed them there a few years ago, and they remotely, each band member from their house, they put together a little song. So if you follow me on Twitter, @Cassidy Quinn, they tweeted at me earlier. I forgot to retweet it. I will retweet that as soon as we're off of here, so you can watch that there. But I will say, even in Ireland right now, they shut down all the bars and restaurants.
They
so
shut
if
down
Ireland,
the bars, you know.
and if they can get through St. Patrick's Day without going to the bars in Ireland, you can get through it without going to the bars wherever you are. Gabriella says, "Why is there no toilet paper anywhere?"
That's a really
very good question. Oh,
Seems
because
to be-
Lane says there's none at any of the stores he's been going to pick up people's groceries.
Yeah. Well, and even on Amazon, right?
right?
Like they're all out.
Or like $100 for toilet paper. We're not exactly sure. Someone somewhere decided that they needed to stock up on toilet paper if they were going to be stuck in their house for a couple of weeks due to the coronavirus. And I think it just started
It's
a
very
chain
odd.
reaction. Like, because someone pointed out to me the other day that the one reason why it looks like toilet paper is gone, or why it did so quickly from the store shelves, is because think about like any store. They only have so much space for toilet paper on the shelves. And the packs of toilet paper take up a lot of room. So then once 10 people grab a thing of toilet paper, the shelf is empty. And so then people start taking pictures. Oh my God, the shelves are empty, no more toilet paper, which then tells everybody else, we better get toilet paper, we better get toilet paper. So for all the people out there saying that the media is overhyping and trying and like making people go crazy about this coronavirus, it's actually the people just hoarding the toilet paper and the beans and the rice and the everything. So
I don't know. There is some degree, you know, that we
you're
disagree.
moving a lot.
I can stand still sometimes.
It's hard to keep you in the frame.
But that is where we also disagree, because I would like to see some other things coming out of the media. I think that it's
Absolutely,
good
which is why
that they're
I have spent the past 2 days
educating
FaceTime interviewing people about working from home. It's like,
Yeah.
it's still what's on people's mind. It still is within the frame of the coronavirus, but it also is not. Like the fact that it's taken me a long time to edit this over the past 2 days. However, it's been amazing how much less I've been scrolling and looking at information about the coronavirus, because at this point, after 6 days inside,
Hopefully people are
I
fully
think
aware
I know
and we can
everything,
start
and I
to
hope,
inform them about some other things.
yeah,
Like using this time to be reflective and present and
Yep.
productive and taking care of themselves. So I think there is opportunities, and I'm glad to see you working on other opportunities to
Yes.
explore.
like the workout.
Like the
You
workout.
earlier, you
That
were
was
trying to
very
get work
impressive.
done, and I decided to do a workout from local company Burn Cycle. Jessie Dooley is the owner. She's amazing. Obviously, you can't, if you don't have if you can't go to the gym and do a spin class, you can't really do a spin class at home unless you have a Peloton.
So pretty rad that
So she's not doing Burn Cycle. She's doing their Burn Movement Lab, and it was every day at noon. Right now, she's live streaming I think it's a HIIT workout, like high intensity interval training workout. I did it today. It was a good workout, and I was trying to do it in our bedroom, which is not very large except for where the bed is. There's not a lot of space, but you were working, so that's only downside of having you home. Gabrielle says, I love shopping. Do you love shopping when it's crazy at the grocery store, though? What else would you recommend if people want to, this is mental, not Monday. It's Tucker, what was it? Tucker Treks? Tuesday Treks with Tucker? I don't know. You're not even going to try to help me. I give up.
I think
Back to the sunset. Romance.
you also don't even give me a chance to give you a response.
Okay, what's your response?
I was gonna say that we've just been rambling. We haven't actually been talking about Mental Monday or Mental
Right.
Tuesday
That's what
Treks.
That's what I was going to say is,
Tuesday Treks with Tucker.
just say it really fast. Just
I was
extra
trying to remember what it was because it was really good.
Thank you. Well, I didn't come up with it. Oh, a silent
No,
koala
it's
says, I'm
homeboy-
getting a Guinness at
homeboy on
7-Eleven now. Yay! I don't think
Nice.
we have, Guinness might be the one kind of beer we don't have in our house. Tucker and I have not
We
been
could just make a
drinking
green
very
beer.
much for a
We've got
while.
Food coloring and
should.
another beer.
Can we do like a
No,
green,
I'm gonna hydrate.
can we make a green
stay healthy.
vodka soda instead or something?
Yeah.
But we haven't been drinking a lot lately, which I am a fan of. Not drinking a lot, but are not. The fact that we're not drinking a lot, I'm a fan of that. I think it's been good for my mental health. However, over the years, I've accumulated a lot of beer in our house, and so we have a lot of
If
beer.
things really go sideways and the apocalypse really does happen,
We could survive
party
on
at
beer.
our house.
Exactly. The end of the world party at our house. Glenn says, welcome to the Mental Monday. That's in quotes. Circle, Tucker.
Yeah. It's a good circle to be a part of.
Fidel says, topic for Mental Tuesday. Motivation is low to work out now that races have been getting canceled. That's so true. And let me say, if you are one of the people watching right now who the Shamrock Run was supposed to happen in Portland this Sunday, we were signed up for it, but it got canceled. There were some people, though, that had been training for that, and they just went and did it. Like Emily, our friend Emily.
Really impressive.
Emily ran a half marathon on Sunday.
I know. I've had a couple friends that decided to just still run the half marathon, but I think that's super important to recognize that motivation is super low right now, and it's easy to stay inside and get sedentary. So I think that's the first step. Even though you don't have races to work towards, you could set a race in your own mind to say in July you're going to run the July half marathon and train towards that.
And maybe like kind of challenge your friends, even if there's not an organized race to sign up for. You could say like, hey, all of us, we're going to run 6 feet apart, practice social distancing. We're going to do this in a month or whenever you want to do it.
You don't even have to be in the same place.
Right,
I think
exactly.
One
and you
thing
could even
I'm learning.
you could do a live stream. You could all talk to each other.
Yeah. Know
what were you going to say? One thing you were learning?
I forgot.
But also there are a lot of places. First of all, there's always workout videos on the internet. I love, these are not local to Portland, but Blogilates. Her name is Cassie Ho, and she's a YouTuber, and she makes really great workout videos. And then Yoga with Adrian. My mom turned me onto that a couple months ago, and I've been doing some of those in the house when I need to de-stress the last few days.
I've just been seeing a lot more pages on like Instagram and other places as well, posting free workouts, like multiple videos in a carousel.
Things to follow. And then also, like we said, Burn Cycle, they're live streaming workouts. Forge Hot Yoga, we've been there before. They have a couple locations in Portland, but they supposedly today, I haven't checked it today, but as of yesterday, that on Tuesday they were going to start doing workout classes online. Core Power Yoga, I think they're a national chain, and they made all of their online on-demand workouts free, and I've never tried those, but I've heard they're really good workouts, so we should do one of those. And beach body workouts is Gabriella. Yes. Say Gabby. If we see this, we see. Say Gabby.
Hey Gabby.
Other things that I have not done, but that I think would be good for our mental health while we're stuck inside, is meditating. Getting back to that, because I have kind of sucked at doing that practice lately, and I think that would be very helpful. Earlier at one point,
meditating, as well as just reminding yourself to get outside. Like we forcibly scheduled an hour for us.
Romance. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Don't make me cough. Silent Koala says at least everyone in the Pacific Northwest will be ready if we get the big earthquake. Kind of. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I don't know.
Were you saying something? Romance.
I lost it. You're singing. I don't remember what I was saying. No, it's okay.
Meditating.
Meditating, exercising, reminding yourself to get outside. It's really easy to get stuck inside and just stay inside.
I think you were saying like that we walked out. You don't have to get close to people.
We had a planned. No, that you had a planned hour to get outside. And no, that was not a dry.
Look at you reading the comments.
She also hasn't had a fever. Definitely do not think that either of us have the coronavirus.
But yeah, being able to leave, and yeah, we did have a set time. We said, okay, at 6:30, we're gonna tune out for an hour.
Yeah, and it was really easy to just keep working as well. Like we were both plugged in.
Absolutely.
We got up, and we've been good about having a routine, taking a shower in the morning, even maybe taking a walk, eating breakfast. I did.
I'm just saying, you said we.
Oh, yikes.
You said we have our routine.
No wonder you stink.
Probably do that. It was a good workout, and it was sweaty.
Yeah. But having some scheduled time to get outside, and as you're working, realize that like you could get in the zone and just keep going. But after a couple days, I think that'll get tiring, and getting outside, getting some fresh air. There's lots of other people
getting
out
some
here.
romance.
Everybody's just very spread out from one another.
Right. I mean, even when we walked.
Yeah, people
we're walking here. People are like standing
around.
Yeah. You were saying, like, I think that's a big thing about working from home is actually stopping at some point. Just stop working. And one thing I've appreciated that my coworkers at KGW in our Slack channels that we're all talking to each other via, right now. People are saying that. Like one of my bosses a little while ago, she's like, "Hey guys, tuning out for the night. I'm gonna go try to think about other things besides the coronavirus for a while. I'll be back tomorrow." And she's probably gonna check in at some point later tonight, just because that's how it works, especially when you're in the media right now. But and you're in a management position, but you do have to at some point just say, "I'm done," or "I'm gonna stop for now." I think maybe because at some point today you said, "I'm losing focus. I need to go take a break," but then you couldn't. When you had tried to have your break, you couldn't stop thinking about work. And so maybe that's where meditating, if we just said like, we're gonna do a 10-minute meditation right now, reset, and then get back. Oh, sorry.
Always good to.
What do you?
Always good to press reset. No, it's just making sure nobody was getting too close.
Yeah, social distancing. Which, if you think the social distancing thing is crazy, number one, everything is crazy right now, but not in a way that it shouldn't be. That we're doing what we should be. If you follow the protocols, the instructions from the government, your local peoples, and social distancing, just Google flatten the curve. I feel like everyone here, you're wonderful people, you're very smart, you're probably all on top of it already, but flatten the curve. That's what we want to do. We don't want an overload of people in the hospitals. We want it stretched out. You touched me.
Yeah, well, we're quarantined together. That's
we're
kinda
together.
game over.
My arm's getting really tired, and I want to enjoy the sunset. No, I was going to say, should we be done?
We be done.
So we can well, do you want to be done? Let's have a secret conversation. Do you want to be done?
I think it's time to just enjoy our break time.
Yeah, we're gonna go finish our break time. Some romance. Thank you guys for celebrating and hanging out for this mental Monday, Tuesday thing. Tucker Tuesday Treks, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
And again, I'll have a video up on the KGW YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out in like an hour when we get back from our break. So I love you guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face. Stay inside as much as you can. Get some good food. Stock up on toilet paper. And we'll see you next time.
Use the time to take care of yourselves.
Yes. Okay, bye.